You guys got a new album, Asphyx, coming out. Death Hammer, end of February.
Yeah.
How's that turning out for you guys?
Yeah, I mean, it's for us, like, it's probably the best album we ever made. But yeah, that will probably say every band that makes a new album. But now it's very exciting, and I really, uh, yeah, really want to hear like the reactions, especially of the fans. So to see what they think of it, as they're as much as enthusiastic about it as we are. So yeah, I cannot wait for the final release date, really, or just the day that it will come out.
Did you guys like for this album same type of recording sessions as you usually do on the former albums?
No, this one was completely different, really. It was actually the first time where Paul was able to record his guitars, well, all the guitars of the album at his own place. So for him, that was of course like way more relaxing. So because he didn't have to travel to the normal studio after his job, or take like a special day off or something. No, he was just able to, after work, have a decent dinner and then relax a little bit, and then you go like, okay, let's just now go and record some guitars in his own tempo, and yeah, that worked out very, very nicely. I think if a band is able to to record as relaxed as possible, yeah, that's just a big bonus. And then the drum parts were done at Harry's studio, which is the guy that did the first two albums as well, like the record and last one on Earth. And I did my vocals there, and it was all really, really laid back, everything. And that's well, it's not that the Brutal Way wasn't that laid back, because it was at Frankie's, our soundman's, and we had a great time too. But yeah, Paul had to travel there all the time, and now that wasn't necessary. It was just like, okay, I'll have the parts ready, and I'll cut them a little bit into MP3s, and you guys can listen to to what it sounds like. And yeah, that was really easy. So that's really different.
And recording today makes it a little bit easier as well, wouldn't you say?
Yes, definitely. And the big bonus part about that is back in the old days, you had to hire a studio. So where you did the mixing as well normally. And so what happened was, like, you had like a kind of a deadline. So if you were struggling as a band, or you had a little problem, and the deadline came closer, then you had no option. You had to leave the bloody studio, and sometimes maybe with a product where you thought of, well, this is not exactly what we had in mind. And nowadays you just say like, no, this is not good enough, or this we need to improve, and you just take way more of your time. Yeah, so that's a big bonus. It may sound strange for an old school kind of band like Asphyx, but no, I mean, that's just I mean, if you can use the advantages of modern technology, then you should do, because it's to anyone's advantage, really.
Now, Martin, you guys be doing a promo video for this new album?
Yeah, that's. I'm surprised you asked that. Yeah, well, there's an idea, I know, but someone mentioned the word playbacking, so I'm already like scared about that. So I don't know what they want to do exactly, but I'm not gonna stand somewhere and play back on some song. It's just ridiculous. So I don't know exactly what the plan is. I mean, we do have a location already, and we already have a guy that knows how to do the camera working or the cutting or something, but we just have to figure out what we're exactly going to do. I'm not aware of it. So yeah, the idea is there of recording a promo, a video as well, but like I said, I have no idea how that's going to turn out or what it exactly will be.
And then everybody's going to see that on our great YouTube.
Exactly. So I'll prefer to stick to the to the old live stuff. I mean, there's so many live videos that there's already featuring us on there. So I guess if people want to check us out, they can just see that.
Did you check out, Martin, like, let's say with the new laws they're doing in the United States, or they're trying to, the SOPA and the PIPA, did you check that out at all with the music's industry?
No, I haven't. I mean, I don't know exactly. I mean, what is it exactly all about?
Well, it's about the downloading online and to make it try to change everything, Wikipedia, etc.
But I mean, that's basically bollocks. I think, because it's just, yeah, it's like the panicking music industry, but it's not. I mean, people forget one thing. When I was a kid, we taped stuff on cassette. We had recordable cassette recorders. So what we did as kids, like we were like, okay, I'm going to buy that album, and then your mate or your friend said, okay, so I'm going to buy the other album, so I can tape that from you, and you tape it from me. So we did already like copying, in a way. Of course, downloading goes a lot faster, and people sometimes, it's like a sport of saying, oh, hey man, I've got 63,000 files, yeah, but that's downloading just because of the download, but not for really liking the music. I mean, if kids don't have that much money, yeah, so I don't think it's a big thing if they download a little bit. It's not a problem. I mean, if they, in the end, if they still will, come up to you and see your show and maybe buy a shirt or whatever, I think it's okay. What's the big deal about that? It's just like, like big labels and bigger bands are just complaining because they see how much income they lose because of so many people like downloading this stuff. But I mean, for a band like us, I mean, the thing is, the fans that we have are dedicated enough that they say, okay, I may download it just to listen to it, and then afterwards, if I like it, then I'm going to buy it. That's what I work, and then I'm not afraid about that anyway. Absolutely not. So, that's, honestly, I think it's all, lots of panicking and just mainly there's like business behind it. But if they will ban the downloading or act against it, then there will be something else. Like a couple of months later, there's something else where they would, how the way they can do it. Then people always find ways.
And is Asphyx going to be touring anytime soon? I see a few lineups on the official website.
Yeah, I mean, it's not really touring, but we do play like lots of shows. So we've got some stuff coming. I mean, there's a show in Portugal. There's like Greece and Athens. Look forward to that because the first one was like a madhouse. Was really great. There's some fests in Germany. We have some Netherlands shows with a release thing coming. I think there's one or two maybe in Belgium coming. So yeah, there's a pretty decent amount of shows that's coming, and it's good because then we're able to support the album with that. I just hope that that we are able to show our faces in North America because that's really the toughest one. There's hardly. I mean, you get hardly approached by promoters or whatever, So, I mean, the market is very difficult at the moment for bands like us. So it's going to be tough. But I mean, if there are any offers, yeah, definitely. I mean, we'll come. I mean, we played in Maryland already twice, so it'd be great to play somewhere else.
And Martin, how's the metal scene in the Netherlands these days?
It's still very good. I mean, I think 2 weeks ago. Me and the boys, we decided to check out like some new, like younger, old school kind of stylish death metal bands like Entrapment and Nailgun Massacre and Funeral Whore. And I was very pleased, to see that, there was just those three bands, and they're really small bands, like really starting, and there was still, well, not a huge crowd, but there was a crowd, and I was like, well, it's cool to see that people are still interested in bands of this caliber. And I enjoyed what the bands were doing, so I was like, hey, it's cool that there's younger bands who have a future, and give the Dutch scene like a good positive impulse. So, and apart from that, there's still like lots of bands from the old days, who are still like going strong, and there's Legion of the Damned who have huge success in Germany. Okay, they're more like thrash, but I mean they're doing good. Bloody Throne is good, although Henry's quitting, unfortunately. Sinister is back there, and Thanatos is still going, and Howitz is still going. I mean, yeah, there's still plenty of the old stuff that's still going on. So, and for us the same, if we play in our own country, there's still enough people like turning out, and that's cool. It's just, it's like things have never changed really.
Well, Martin, I appreciate you taking the time. Look forward to seeing this release of Death Hammer.
Thank you very much. Okay, thank you very much, and thanks a lot for the interview, man, Jason.
You're welcome. You have a good one. Talk to you later.
Okay, you too, man. Thanks.